welcome along. How are we doing this evening, everybody? I hope you're doing okay. Oh, wow. I hope you've all had a good weekend. Mark B747, thank you for subscribing with Twitch Prime. You are awesome. I should call it Prime Gaming, but yeah, I still can't call it Twitch Prime. TBS Twister, welcome along. Pebbles Rocks, welcome along. Craig Wolf 16, welcome along. Eugene Creel, welcome along. And Mark B, welcome along. What was I going to say? Oh yes. Last chance. On this last chance this evening to take advantage of the HelloFresh with my code POGUKFresh183. HelloFresh UK, because that runs out on Tuesday, so that will run out on the 6th. If you want to take advantage of that, you need to do that before then. Paul Sinclair, cheers. And stretch. Culture 1983, thank you for subscribing. Tier 1 for your 31st month. You are awesome. And Trucker Matsy, thank you for subscribing at Tier 1 for your 17th month. You are awesome. What's this thing? This is the Realism experiment. Thefisherj, welcome along. Apophis 316, welcome along. Right. Anything else I need to cover? Nothing actually much this evening. Usual stuff. Go check out my my partners. So my current sponsor, HelloFresh. Go check them out. Go check out Giants if you're going to order any of the DLC or any Farm Sim stuff from the Giants website, from the FarmingSimulator.com website. Please use my code VF Gaming when checking out, because it helps support the channel and helps me to bring more Farm Sim content, which is awesome. Go check out G Portal as well, !G Portal in the chat. They give us our community multiplayer server, which we play on a Saturday night and which runs 24/7 if you are able to join it. So yeah, go check them out. You get 10% off if you use my code VF Gaming to sign up there. I'm out of sync. Fantastic. Really? Really already? Nope, not on here. I'm not. Give it a refresh. If I'm out of sync, give it a refresh, Paul, because yeah, I'm not out of sync here. Archangel 59, welcome along. Steve Van, we're almost there. So I think I showed you guys this on Friday, but we have the big box of goodness. Bicentennial address. No, that's not an address. So as I said, we've got the processor. So processor's here. We've got the RAM. RAM is here. We've got the hard drives, so we've got our main drive for programs and operating system, which is that one, and we've got the drive for games and Steam, which is that. The thing that arrived at the end of last week is this. So this is the motherboard, the X570 motherboard to go with my my Ryzen 7 5800X3D. And the last thing I've got here as part of the build is this, which is the power supply. So we've got that. The three things left for the build to get the new setup done is we need the case, we need the AIO, the water cooling system, and we need the half of the cost of the system. We need the video card. If you are able to help with any of those things, please pop over to my wish list, !wish list, or throne.com/virtualfarmer and help out. It would be very, very appreciated. I will be assembling it. I've had a couple of people ask me if I will assemble it on stream, so I might try and stream me building my new PC again, which would be awesome. It will be, at this rate, it's going to be at least a couple of months out. I can't see me being able to afford the video card before then. So yeah, it's gonna be a couple of months out easily. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it because it's going to solve a lot of the problems with these streams. We'll be able to go back up to 60 FPS on these streams, and we should be able to do a lot of stuff like that. So yeah, I did Thefisherj. I will be working on the multiplayer server soon. How's the map coming on? Well, speaking of the map, we'll be getting back to working on the map on next Friday. I have a couple of map makers. I want to use a couple of items from their maps. I think my children have been mucking around with my chair again. That's better. Yeah, I've got a couple of bits that I want to bring in and do that. Yeah, unboxing video as well, Apophis, especially when the case gets here, because I'm really looking forward to the case. The case has got to come from the States. So that is something I want to get ordered sooner rather than later. And as soon as I get that ordered, hopefully then things will start coming together. But yeah. Paul Sinclair, thank you for resubscribing for your 23rd month. You are awesome. So yeah. It'll be pretty awesome, I think. And everything from things like HelloFresh, all of the sponsorship from HelloFresh, that is going into the build. Pretty much anything from any of the partnership stuff that hits. We got a little bit in from Advanced GG. Somebody went and very kindly bought some stuff over through Advanced GG using my code. A little bit of that, so that will go into the fund as well, and then yeah, it'll be fantastic. We'll get all that sorted. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to it. It'll be fantastic. I'm still having some streaming issues because Twitch is awful. Wow. I don't understand why I have such a bad connection to Twitch. And it is definitely the connection to Twitch, because last time YouTube didn't drop at all. That's just weird. Yeah. Oh well. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully things will clean up a little bit, but it's not quite as bad. But yeah. Right. Oh yeah, the one I haven't mentioned is Icon City, who do fantastic icons for your stream deck. Go and check them out as well. Exclamation mark icon in chat for them. I would agree with that, Truckamatsi, except that I have a constantly bad connection to Twitch. For weeks now, I've had a constantly bad connection to Twitch, and then every Saturday night, absolutely fine. I haven't tried Restream. I will probably go and look at them, because if they have a better connection to Twitch than I have, that would be great. But yeah. Right, shall we crack on with some farming then? Let me get to the right place on here. Hype train is done. Level 2 hype train. Oh no, level 1 hype train. Thank you very much, everybody. Onto our map. We've got a whole load of stuff to do today. We need to get our canola harvested, and that's where we're going to be starting. We also need to get some twine into this, or some netting into this, because the netting is, yeah, weird things have happened. I might just try and get that into here and see if we can work it a little bit before we get out onto the field. There we go. Can't believe it's 1.5 years. Is it worth storing straw bales to sell, or sell them straight off? Okay, I have a possible sponsor, a possible sponsored stream I'm considering. I was actually, it's for a game, and I was actually checking it out earlier today. I may not have a full-on sponsor next month. I mean, having HelloFresh was cool this month, and that was wicked. And thank you to all those who've supported me through it. But yeah, I don't know if I'll have a sponsor next month. Hey, and Forage DLC. It's coming soon. Right. Let's drop. Oh, what the heck? All right, let's see if this now has a customization. Yeah, it does. Okay, customize. We have a command. Okay, customize. Yes. Okay. No, it's pretty much empty. That is empty, I think. So I'm gonna have to go and get some net wrap. Wow, that is awful. I don't think, can I actually, can I sell that here? Because this is just an empty thing. Will that sell from here? No, that won't sell from here. So just gotta get rid of it. We'll take it down to the shop and see if it'll sell. What was for supper? Roast pork tonight. The new update broke the pallets. Okay, so do you have to buy new pallets then? That would explain things. Did it completely break the pallets, or because yeah, it says I've got 0 meters on here. Do I have I do have a trailer for my truck, don't I? Somewhere. Yes, I've got the flatbed over here. Have I played any more FS23? Not since Friday, I haven't, no. Good evening, Aussie, and thank you for resubscribing for your 14th month. You are awesome. Yours disappeared. I have 50% left. Okay. Yeah. So what I need to do is hook up the trailer, heads down to the shop. Actually, I've got another trailer, haven't I? I thought I had a different trailer. Hang on. Yes, there it is. That's the trailer I want. Most of my roads in my map build 2 haven't rendered properly since. Oh no! Right. I might change the color on the Hilux while I'm down there. I'm really this shiny green really isn't doing it for me. There we go. Well, I still got my, yeah, my T6 is still in there. That's oh yeah, because I bought the new T7. That's why we've got no money. Next FS22 update sorts out unloading and bales from autoloaders so they don't just make mess on floor like they do now. I'm hoping so as well, Steam fan. I would guess the next update will be out next week. What are we? Oh no, end of yeah, early next week, I reckon. Would you get an i4 Williams trailer for the Hilux? Yes, I would. I don't have one available at the moment though, but yes, I would, because we're in a position now where it would work better, I think, for me to have the i4 Williams. Jesse, welcome along. I'd go between 2 sets if you can hold on to it. The thing is, it depends on how you're handling it, Thefisherj. So if you're loading up a bale trailer and gonna leave it on there until it's sold, worth waiting for best price. If you are, let's add those two. Thank you, Paul Man and Eugene Creel. Yeah, if you can hold it on there and not have to unload it, then I think it's worth waiting for best price. If you have tons of bales coming off your field, I would just straight up sell them, because the time you spend loading them onto the trailer and then unloading them off the trailer and then loading them back onto the trailer and then unloading them off the trailer, it comes down to the age-old thing of time versus money. You are gonna get less money back from that. That's why I'm probably testing now, since the mods have been very quiet last week. Yeah, there will be a lot of testing going on for that. They've probably, what normally happens is when they're getting ready for a release, most of the testing team will go on to testing the release, and they'll have one person on the mod. You do have an auto stacker trailer. Yeah, so if it's quicker, if you've got a quicker setup, then I'd unload and wait. Yeah. For me, on Attingham, it was absolutely that thing of, oh, I'm going to shove them all in the barn. Oh, actually, I could really do with the money now. Right, so will this sell? Is the first question. Yep, it will. It'll sell for 2,000. Okay. Right. Oh, and we want to respay the truck. Right, let's sort this out, because this shiny green paint job is horrible. So I'm gonna go with more of a more matte. Oh wow. Oh god no. Oh god no. Can I find a green on here that isn't just gross, please? Shiny army camouflage, no. What color should we go for, guys? That's not bad. I do like a Hilux in blue. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a color that's really nice. Rims color, I'm thinking a white metallic. A white gloss, yeah. Nope. Ooh, with the blue leather. Silver, you think? Metallic grey gloss. Is there a silver? There's a grey metallic, but that is horrible. And there's a white gloss. White chrome. No, none of that is David Brown white. Well, that's kind of a beige. Yeah, no, I'm liking that blue gloss metallic. That's nice. Interior color, grey leather and grey leather. Oh yeah, that I think is what I want. Hey, Kermit the Frog. I think that is a much nicer looking car. Yeah, the white is too much. Right, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. That is gonna cost me 1,000 to respray that, but it's worth it. Yeah, that's much nicer. Much less eye searing. Evening, GT someone, welcome along. Right, now we need to get another pallet of those. Nothing in it. That would possibly be useful later on. only 180 actually on that. What's the width on this? 12 meters for that Lemkin. That's very tempting, but we haven't used our current one yet, I don't think. Oh yeah, we did. We used it beginning of the year, didn't we? Pallets. Right, we need some Cavernaland net wrap. I still don't know why this comes with all these different ones when you can just change it in here anyway. Buy that. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Good 6:30. Yeah. Which is good news. Oh, I haven't changed the... I don't know whether to change the link. And a T7, a Claus Flexing, and now a oh wow. Well, I had something similar on Attingham where it just had 2 vehicles come up that were brilliant upgrades for the farm that I couldn't ignore. Right, go park this back in the shed. So I think I've finally decided on the name of my my protagonist for my roleplay series. I've got at least the opening few bits of the first episode figured out in my head. I'm currently working my way through the overall storyline. And I'm actually hoping I'm going to launch around the end of the month for the roleplay, with any luck. That would be good. Like the NHT7, but it's 5 hours less than the tractor it would have replaced. Oof. No room for FS League this year? How do you mean, GT someone? FarmSim League's coming back at FarmCon. I'm looking forward to that. Is Court Farms going to be used for the roleplay series? No. Roleplay series is going to be on Purbeck. I'm just waiting for the update. I am so excited for FarmCon. I am massively excited for FarmCon. Arena League. Hey, Owen Crofty. Is FS22 worth it? I have FS19, but what? accident, but want to try something new. Yes, I think FS22 is worth it. I think it's a massive upgrade over FS19. It runs better. It's got tons of fantastic built-in features over FS19, and yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. I need Court Farms to hurry up because I want to do my new roleplay on it. I am going to, yeah, so I'm going to be replacing Attingham with Court Farms. So plan is that Attingham will run until Court Farms comes out. So I'm probably, so I'm looking at a month and a half to 2 months more of Attingham, I think. A couple of people have said, oh, why don't you wrap Attingham up? But I've had so many people say, oh, I'm really enjoying Attingham still. And the views, for the most part, are still there. I mean, they're still down a little bit from where I'd like it to be. But I feel I could run the series for another month or so. Maybe hit 100 episodes on it and call it at that point. And then, yes, Court Farms will be a new start from scratch. It will be, it will run for roughly 24 episodes. So looking to go 2 years through it. And that's the basic plan for Attingham. Oh, thank you, Craig. It's one of those things where I've enjoyed doing longer series for FS19, but the trouble I've got is that after about 20-25 episodes, well, between 20 and 30 episodes, whatever series I do, the numbers drop. And when you're running a series for 50 to 100 episodes, and it drops down to just 1,000 views from a high of 30,000 views I had on Silver Run, and that when I finished it was doing 1,000 views a video. You end up going, right, I'm gonna have to approach this slightly differently. So I'm looking at doing series on a much more regular basis. I'm hoping Court Farms will allow you to do that as well. Daggerwin did do 200 episodes on Hope Baileron. Yes, he did. But if you saw, he was also doing other series and switching those up on a regular basis around it. Ozzy, sorry, Owen Crofty, thank you for the follow. You are awesome. Welcome to the BFN. Waiting for Mr. CLP Court Farms map tour. Apophis, surely you're waiting for my Court Farms map tour. Speaking of which, I have a map tour going out tomorrow. I am taking a look at Cavalier Roy's new map. Because that's almost complete. He's sent me over the version that's getting submitted to Mod Hub. And I joke, Apophis, I joke. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That'll be good. Yeah, I've not recorded it yet, but it does look nice. It's a Scottish map set up properly to be a Scottish map, and that is just awesome. Daggerwing does have a map tour on Court Farms, and I have not looked at it at all. But yeah, Cavalier Roy's new map is something special. It's got a very Scottish feel to it, and if you've been after a Scottish map, it's going to be right up your street. Right, it is 7:45 in the morning. We're going to start up the combine and get this field started. It is the canola. So this is going to bring us in a lot of money at the end of the year. I mean, I've got nothing against Dagwin's preview. But it is that. It's an early access preview that, in my experience, is not going to give you the good with the bad. It's going to just give you a lot of the good. Yeah, Valley Spring is coming on nicely, and we're probably going to move the multiplayer to there in a little bit with Valley Spring. Because that's a fantastic multiplayer map. Wow, look at the yield on this. This is fantastic. We're up to 24% full already. He did mention some bad points too. Okay. Evening, Martin. I nearly said something very snarky then. I'm not going to do that. No, damn. Cavalier Roy does have a Facebook page, yes. Now, what is that tractor going to do? It is going to try and go through the hedge. Hey, AS Farming, welcome along. Yeah, Dusty Dave's new map is going to be fantastic as well. I'm looking forward to that too. FarmCatGR. Shush. You're not wrong, but shush. Oh dear. Seeing as the stream is fairly stable, do you want me to put the eye tracking on? Would people like the eye tracking on? Made, this map is making another... Yes, Saxthorpe, which is fantastic, Martin. Hey, Cavalier Roy, welcome along. Combine looks familiar. Well, we have been using it a fair amount. I should have the first look of your map out tomorrow, Roy. Should be out tomorrow at 3 p.m. is my aim. Looks nice from what I've seen, and I love the fact that you've built a whole load of the whole thing is very Scottish centric, and Scottish setup is wonderful. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having a drive round. Hey Gaming FFC, welcome along. Oh, wow, I'm at 99% full. All right, lift that up. Move this out of the way. Nope. Lift header. Stop that for a moment. Awesome. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a really challenging map as well. Having had a look briefly at the seeding and harvesting calendar. Oh wow, some of those, there are some crops you are not gonna want to do. That really are. They're gonna be a real challenge on that. Yeah, Glenleithen. It's what I'm going with. They gave Mash a shout out on the. They did. I was. Well, we're not. So, Apophis, I don't think we're going up to Diddly Squat. We are going to. So, I mentioned this last night. I don't know if I mentioned it on Friday's stream, but I definitely mentioned it on last night's stream. There is a group of us who are trying to set up a meetup at the moment. Somewhere in London, most likely, and we just need to sort a venue out. But yeah, sort of myself, Mr. CLP, DJ, FarmCatGR, a whole load of us trying to basically go, hey, we're all going to be in London, or we're all going to be around. Come to this place. We're going to be there, and come and meet us. Which would be quite cool, I think. And if it goes well, who knows where that might lead. Yeah, Diddly Squat's closed, is what we found, because that was our original plan. We were going to go out to Diddly Squat and a whole load of us and go and check out Clarkson's farm. And yeah, unfortunately, the days that the guys are over here, they're away. But the thing is, with people being unable to make it over to FarmCon, it would be quite cool, I think, to have a meetup of us over here. Have our own sort of mini afternoon, and yeah, who knows where that might lead, and what might happen with that in the future. Maybe talk Kermit into stopping off in London as well. I jest. Kermit is not going to be there, to my knowledge. Yeah, we should make it to the end of this row with this. Oh, steak sandwiches. Hey, Simulate, welcome along. You know, Simulate, I haven't been to FarmCon since we went to FarmCon. I haven't made it there since 2018. I have a feeling it's going to be a very different experience. But no less awesome. Anyway, how you doing, my friend? I hope things are going well. Right, that tractor is too close. Right, off. Back her up. FarmCon is like a meetup in my mind. FarmCon is, yeah, no, actually, Gaming FFC, you're not far off. It is a massive meetup of fans of Farm Sim. It really is. More of court farms have me sorts of. Hang on, Voxball. There's another important map coming out. You're gonna have to play. Like when I heard FarmCon. Oh, steak sarnies. Now I see what. Yeah, those steak sarnies were just amazing, weren't they? Yeah, from that from the trailer at the back. Oh god, those were just awesome. God, I hope they have those again next year. This year, that would be fantastic. How's the overall yield on here? Actually, pretty fantastic. Oh, and this time, Sim, I am gonna make sure I'm in the bar afterwards. Although, in all fairness, on the Saturday night, we've got golden tickets, so we're going to be at the dinner with all of the developers. Not Valley Spring, although Valley Spring is awesome, Martin. Not Valley Spring. Right, we will get up to 80% and then I think we'll empty this. The horse FarmCon was amazing. It was fantastic. John Deere last year looked brilliant, and yeah, I'm still reeling from the fact. that I wasn't able to go, but that will be wiped away at the end of this month when I get over to Germany and I get to go to FarmCon again. It'll be brilliant, and I'm looking forward to it. And there are lots of great friends who are going to be there, and yeah. And we got the FSL. We got the FSL kicking off on the Sunday as well. So there's a good chance I'm actually going to get to commentate for the FSL in person again, which is brilliant. Midnight Tracker, thank you for resubscribing for your 3rd month. You are awesome. How are you doing, Midnight Trucker? Well, yeah, there are new brands to come in the forage, hay and forage DLC. There's 3 new brands coming in that, which is great. To me, actually, that's the best thing about the DLC. Yeah. But, oh yeah, no, Martin, my map absolutely is going to be crossplay. Completely and utterly going to be crossplay. Yeah, I wouldn't do it any other way. Excellent, Midnight Trucker. This is our first 22,000 litres of canola off this field, and the fact that we've got 22,000 litres off that field already bodes really, really well. What doesn't bode well is I've just noticed the rain. When the rain comes, we're going to try baling, although, to be perfectly honest, the tractor might get stuck. We're still good for food with the cows, which is good. I miss your American series that I had. Yeah, I did consider trying to put an American series in between now and Court Farms coming out. I will probably do an American series after Court Farms comes out. What was I checking? Oh, yeah. Weather. We're going to be rained out all afternoon. That I didn't want to see. Whoa, why aren't you tipping that? We did, to a certain extent, similar equipment, different brands. But yeah, we had a look at that last night on the multiplayer stream. Yeah, it's similar equipment but different brands. That is the mud mod. So the mud mod is what I use that tractors end up sinking into the ground with. Yes, but we kind of have this with DLC all the time. So you know, we had the Cavernaland and Bicon DLC, which was a lot of stuff we already had in game. The highlight of that one is the fast bale, and the number of people who love that DLC purely for the fast bale in FS19 is incredible. Now, are you going to try and do funny things, or are you going to just come around the corner? No, you get turned the wrong way. Spent, oh, I haven't bought, I've got to go and buy a new pair of shoes. Gaming FFC. I need a new pair of shoes for FarmCon. I don't know how far through this field I'm gonna get by 2 PM. Is this my longest edge? It's 48 degrees. Which way did I... No, my longest edge is the bottom one. Hey, Drink DK, welcome along. Love the Vermeer self-propelled baler. Yeah, again, Steam fan. A lot of people went Vermeer, you know, not a whole load of new stuff in there. Stuff we've already got on the mod hub. But it brought in a new brand, and there was some nice stuff in it.
I got a brand new combine harvester, and I'll give you the key. Come on now, let's get together in perfect harmony. I got 20 acres and you got 43. Now I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key.
From what we were told on last night's stream, Martin, yeah, as Thefisherj says, Kale don't care about farm sim. They have no interest in being in the game officially at all. Never taught a new footwear. I'm going to get a brand new pair of Converse trainers. My current pair of Converse, which I bought for FarmCon last year, are falling apart. So I need a new pair of Converse. Yeah, so the chance we were, unless they change their mind, the chance that we'll ever see McHale in Farm Sim officially is next to zero by the sounds of things, which is a shame because I think that they would be great to have in Farm Sim. But yeah, They don't seem interested in it. No. It gets confused sometimes. Ooh-ar. How are we for fuel? We're good for fuel. We're good for repairs. Yeah, because we did all that last time. What about brands that previously had licensed fuel? It's a combination of things. I know of at least one brand that disappeared from the game because they went and signed an exclusive deal with another game, which was a little bit mad. Mostly though, brands that disappeared previously tend to be ones that have disappeared completely. You know, done things like gone bankrupt. I would like a DLC that added features per se, such as animal grazing, bales not undercover, wither away over time, unless they're wrapped. Basically, flush out seasons aspect of the game. Guess we'll have to wait for FS25 to see if something Giants want to do. Yeah, the thing I want to see, actually, for FS25 is a major overhaul of how animals work. That's what I want to see. I want to see that whole pastures thing that I suggested, that I thought would be cool. Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit of bale withering, not a massive amount. On reflection, I feel bale withering in seasons in FS19 was a bit harsh. And I'd quite like to not see it to that extent. I don't miss it. But yeah, I mean, the big thing I'd like to see is the whole pasture setup that I've spoken about so many times, where you can designate a field of pasture by putting a water trough in it and putting just putting a water trough in it would do it. But then you'd be able to do things like if you do it as a cow field, you could put in stuff that would let you do let you feed put some milking parlor in it, and then that would get milk off there. Or you'd add a feeding trough, and that lets you add just more than just grass in that area and things like that. I think with the way the placeables is done now, I think that there is an opportunity to expand that into something that would be really, really awesome. And I would really quite like to see that. Now, I'm leaving the tractor down there at the moment because I'm gonna square up this end, and then we're gonna do a cut-in. Yes, so grazing pastures. So basically, you could take a grass field area and or you could take any field and designate it as a pasture. Now, if you designated a straw field, you know, a stubble field as a pasture, it wouldn't work for cows. It wouldn't support cows, but it could work for pigs. You know, put a whole load of oilseed radish down, designate the field as a pig field, and let the pigs eat the oilseed radish, and then have the field, and then take them off there, and the field be fertilized naturally. You know, winter pigs on a field. That would be awesome. There's so much you could do with that. And then, yeah, a grass field you'd be able to designate as a sheep or a cow pasture, and you could do it by putting a water trough in. You know? 1, 2, 3. We're only 19% full. Yeah, so you could do proper organic farming. Yes, I'd like to see tires affecting what you're doing. With the mud mod they do, which is quite cool. Can't wait for Sax full farm. Same here, Realistic Farmer. Is that a 4X as well? Where is Saxthorpe? I keep meaning to look this up. Okay. Oh, wow. Saxthorpe is even closer to me. Mackenzie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Oh, wow. Yeah. Saxthorpe's North Norfolk. Hey, Jimmy. That's going to be an awesome map. I can't wait for that. I did a Midnight Trucker. Have you received your Apex? Because I know you ordered one, which is fantastic, and thank you very much. That's what I bet. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely my neck of the woods. I haven't seen the work in progress screenshots. I need to go check those out, I think. But yeah, I know exactly where that is. It is awesome. Yes, I'm so pleased you like it, Midnight Trucker. I'm so pleased you like it. I do, Richard. All I need is my case, my case, my AIO, and my video card. Best purchase. Oh, I'm so pleased, Midnight Trucker. I am so pleased. I will feed that back and let them know that about that. Saxthorpe, if it's anything like this, it'll be a 4X and it will be PC only, yeah. But I'm so tempted to move the Realism experiment to that when that comes out. You got the Pro Farmer. Oh, very nice. And I will say, Midnight Trucker, because I'm partnered with them, because I'm partnered with, yeah. Some of the money that you paid for that does come back to me And I thank you very much. Well, stop, Combine. Because some of what I've got behind me that's building my own PC, that will have come from that. So thank you so much, Midnight Trucker. That is awesome, and I'm so pleased that you like it. And yeah, that just makes me over the moon. That really, really does. Oh, start the engine. All go out. It's a 2x map. Oh, even better. Aimed at PC and console. Fan-freaking-tastic. They do, and I need to make... Actually, thank you for reminding me about that, Richard. Yes. So you should notice in the top right-hand corner, I think it is, top left-hand corner, you now get a contains branded content or contains supported content stuff, because all of my partnerships and of course the HelloFresh sponsorship count as branded content. Well, fair enough, Midnight Trucker, but I wanted to say thank you, because you know, you going through that and everything has helped me, does help support the channel, as going through any of my partners and sponsors on here does. So just got 5 ads at once. Speaking of support, yeah, there should definitely be an includes paid promotion. Who was it who confirmed it to me? I think it was Advanced confirmed definitely that I had to have it up there for what I've got with them. Show me the money. But that's a Midnight Trucker. That is a nice system as well. As I said, all the systems that are on my page on Apex were systems that I went through and through with them and went, yeah, I would like this one, and this one to be the 3 PCs that are on my page. Oh, I think we got a full trailer. Yes, we have. Right, okay. Let's go empty that. Fair enough, 4D. As I said, the most exciting thing for me about the new DLC is it adds 3 new brands to the game. The next DLC will not add new functionality or crops. Definitely not. The next DLC that will add new functionality and crops will be the one in November. Well, I say that, 4D, because no DLC in the history of FarmSim has added new functionality unless it's been a Platinum Edition. It's always been new equipment in a DLC. With the exception of pumps and hoses, yeah. Pumps and hoses, yeah, sorry. One's done by Giants, I should have said. Let me just double check this now that I've said that. So, yeah, not new functionality, existing functionality used in a different way. New functionality in the Platinum Edition. New functionality but third-party DLC. No new functionality. No new functionality, I don't believe. Definitely no new functionality. Yeah, so unless it's a platinum edition or a third-party DLC, they don't tend to add new functionality. For example, Rotley didn't, Grimmy didn't, Precision Farming is free, Alpine did, Cavern Light and Vicon didn't, Borgolt didn't. Platinum expansion. I'm not sure the Platinum expansion actually added any new functionality. John Deere Cotton DLC didn't. Well, it added round cotton bales, but I'm not really calling that new functionality. Anderson didn't. Oh, it added the tubes, but is that new functionality? So yeah, I wouldn't say we've never had a new crop in a non-end of year DLC. Yeah, but I'm talking sort of major functionality. Yeah, there are tweaks that happen in a DLC. And if there are tweaks in this DLC, we don't know about them yet. What 5 crops would I like to see in Farm Sim? Peas. Absolutely would love to see peas in Farm Sim. I think that's a fairly big crop that's missing. Carrots. I would like to see carrots in Farm Sim. And along with them, I would also like to see turnips. So turnips and carrots I think would be good. I would like to see blackberries and raspberries and soft fruit like that. Quite how you do it, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'd like to see those in Farm Sim. I've not seen much broccoli farming. Yeah, fruit tree equipment I'd love to see. So not just the row ones. The thing with having grapevines is I don't think it'd be a massive difference to have those in onions. Yes. Hammerhead 81, thank you for playing UR. Ziplip, thank you for the raid. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you had a good stream, Ziplip. What's time? 10:58. I think we've still got a couple of hours before the rain comes, don't we? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's getting close. Between 12 and 1, we're gonna get the rain. Alfalfa, yes. Rice, less interested in, because obviously we don't farm that really here. But yeah, alfalfa would be cool. And clover. Some grass variation would be nice. We're gonna have well over 100,000 liters of canola off here. Sandy Bay did have some of it, yeah. Yeah, I'm expecting that we're gonna get carrots at the end of the year, I think. I would love it to be a surprise and we'll get carrots and turnips. So get multiple root crops at the end of the year would be fantastic. I would be more than happy with that. Blackberries and raspberries would be awesome. I'm half tempted to try and do them for Foxborough. As a custom crop on the map. Apples, yeah, apples and pears. That would be awesome as well. 99%. Oh, I'm glad I caught that. Down the other end of the field. This is not a contract. This is my field. This is my canola field. The cares about cabbages. Where will somebody think of the cabbages? We might go over 50 hours in this tractor tonight. Other than being from Legion. Peanuts. Peanuts is yeah, a bit more American. I think the thing to look for in what we're going to get in November is what kind of crops do they farm in Eastern Europe. It seems like we're going to be getting an Eastern European map, probably a Polish based map, yeah. How many have we done? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got one more row back this way to do. Fodder beets. That'd be good as something to mix in with animal feed. Whoa, forwards. There we are. When the rain starts coming down, I'm going to check what's in the shop. It's cabbages then. You know what it's going to be? It's going to be bigger sugar beet machines. That isn't a new crop. That's sugar beet. It's going to be a sugar beet focused platinum edition type DLC. And everybody's going to be pissed. What I do hope is whatever crop Giants bring in with the DLC, they make available for map creators to add. And I'm a big proponent of this, that if there's new crops or new functionality that's brought in on maps, please can you make them available to map creators, so that as long as somebody has the DLC, they can have those features on the map. Because I think that would sell more DLC. You know, I think back to how quickly some maps in the past just don't get played. And those map creators who are a little bit less or a little bit more unscrupulous, who have the hacked stuff from the DLCs in their maps and release that stuff without requiring the DLC. Much better if it was in the DLC and you had maps on the mods hub with it. Would be fantastic. So I'm hoping whatever crops and whatever new features are brought in with the DLC are features map creators can put into their maps but require the DLC in order to run. New fruit types will have to, because they lock them behind the DLC, it means their base game maps won't be played as much. And yeah. Because that's the joy of Farm Sim, is the huge amount of mods and the huge amount of of maps that come with it. It's the lifeblood of Farm Sim. You know, Farm Sim is a fantastic game in its own right, but it's made even more incredible by mod creators and map makers. And it's one of those things that keeps. It's one of those things that keeps people coming back to the game over other games. Is this the community of modders and creators? And yeah, it will mean a flurry of updates for maps in November if that's included. I think is one of the biggest. It is probably the biggest criticism I have of the Platinum Edition. And Silver Run is that there are lots of features in Silver Run Forest that are not available to modders and map makers. And it was the same in FS19 with the Alpine DLC and the electric tractors coming through. The number of places outside of the mod hub I suddenly saw offering cracked electric tractors was huge, and there was nothing on the mod hub because it wasn't available to modders. Right, we're getting fairly full. We're gonna cut in, so yeah, we're gonna cut in. So I'm gonna. Well, actually, it makes no difference. Wow, we're about halfway through this field. We're almost halfway through this field. Bet someone tried to get. It wouldn't surprise me. I think one thing squeaked through, and then Giants removed it fairly quickly. Yeah, I have a feeling there was one mod that squeaked through. Wow, we are getting so much canola off this field. It's nuts. Hopefully get to play as Farm Sim this week. I got a week of work, off work. I love playing Call of the Wild, Hunter and the Angler. Have I played? Yes, I love Call of the Wild. I love the Angler even more. Call of the Wild, the Angler is a fantastic game. Surprised you don't use click to switch mod. This is the Realism experiment. I'm not allowed to tab or switch between vehicles. I have to get out and run around. I haven't got a chance to play the Angler for a while. Yeah, and I think that's probably the biggest missed thing for me. Apophis on the Hay and Forage DLC. If they'd have put a self-propelled mower into that DLC, then people would have had no issue. I think a single self-propelled mower in that DLC would have been all it had taken for people to go, actually, I really like this DLC. Because it adds something we don't have much of to the game. Definitely on the way. You know what? I have not got a chance to play the Norway map yet. Kind of Call of the Wild. Oh, nice. Raw farming. Oh, yeah. But I'm sure there are some people out there who really like this DLC. Because there always are. There's always fans of the DLC because their favorite brand is in, or they like the extra features, you know, things like that. There's so yeah. There will be fans of the DLC. So all I would say is if it interests you, order it. Please use VF Gaming when you do, and if it doesn't interest you, skip it. And if you got it essentially free as part of the year 2 pass, because you like all the other DLC in the year 2 pass, there you go. You've got some extra equipment. Straw worth selling as straw or turning it into electricity? Ooh, I don't know, Fisher J. I haven't looked at that one. Their plans for anything in the DLC is, I'm sure, find it. It'll definitely be useful, and I can pretty much guarantee I will use it somewhere. What row are we on? 8. Yeah, we want row 9. There we go. We're making some really good progress with this. Oh, I need to get a screenshot though. I like that. Finally, Fallow added. What screenshot mod is that? That is Pro Shot. You can see down. Oh, you can't quite see down, but that back corner there, you can see Pro Shot. It is the Pro Shot mod. It is available on the mod hub. No. 840 litre straw turns into 80 litres. Okay, so worth doing then, Fisher J, do you think? My pleasure, setting the duck, and welcome along. You couldn't find that screenshot mod on ModHub. There it is. Pro Shop. There's lots of fantastic features on it. But yeah, there it is. It's Pro Space Shot. If you search for shot, you can find it. Okay, 80 kilowatt and then oh, it's 12:19. We are fast approaching rain. I think we might get a full tank off here before the rain comes. If we're lucky, I don't think we're going to get another full trailer. You never know, though. We might get lucky. And then we're going to try and go bailing and hopefully not sink. I have put the wide tires on the T7, though, so we might get lucky. Auger out. Seven, 98, 99. There we go. Do a few more stone picking equipment. Yes. We get a lot of combines and we get a lot of tractors and you know, we get a lot of 3-meter cultivators. we don't get a lot of potato harvesters. We don't get a lot of sugar beet harvesters. And we don't get a lot of stone pickers. I have not watched Daggerwind's first look on Court Farms because I do not want to look at Court Farms before I do my own first look. And that's partly because, as I was saying earlier, I worry if I know all the good parts before I go and do my own first look, I won't know any of the bad parts. I'll only look at the bad parts. And I don't want to do that. When's my first look? When the map gets released. It won't be before. Unless something very surprising happens. No, Craig. No, I didn't. And if you're new here, there is a reason for that. As I said many times before, I have one instance where I've done a map first look and then not released the video because basically I've looked at my first look and I've gone, I can't recommend this map, and then gone, right, in that case I'm not putting this video out. I will not put a first look video out if I don't recommend the map, because I don't think that's fair to the map creator, you know. And I think there's only ever been one instance where I've looked at a map, gone round it, and still put the video out. And that is, and it was only because the map was created by a YouTuber, and he'd got his community to make it the highest rated map on the mod hub, and so I went, right, I need to rate a map. I need to do a first look on a map this week. Oh, this is the highest rated map on the mod hub. What is it like? And it wasn't great. Yeah, and I'd say the same. I'd said the same thing to anybody who's ever given me early access. As I say to you, Roy, I will look around the map. Will be a complete first impression, and if I find any issues, or if I find something that, in my opinion, I'm not so hot on, I will let you guys know, because I think that's only fair, you know. But I also don't wish to sugarcoat it. If I find something I think is weird or odd or off, or just in my own opinion I don't like, I will say that, because it's no, Thefisherj, I want people to rate my map honestly, because it doesn't do any good to anybody if I'm not honest. You know, it doesn't help people improve as map creators. It doesn't help people when choosing a map they want to play. I will always try and look for the good things in a map, but if there is something that stands out and I particularly don't like maybe an American farmhouse in the middle of a very British map, I'm going to point that out. Especially if it's the first place you land on the map. I would be a fool not to offer it to Dagger Winner Poffis. I will say I'm not looking to offer it for first looks until I'm ready to submit it to the mod hub, though. Hey, those trees blades correctly. Yes, I'm going to go through every single tree in my woodland and make sure they are all touching the ground. And the light switch, it's not that the light switch, it's not just the light switch is working, it's the light switch is not turning stuff on halfway across the road. But I joke. It's, yeah, oh, is it? I have to have at least one floating tree. I'm sure people will point you towards the offending first look, Craig. Did I not empty? Oh, I didn't empty the combine. Too busy laughing. Have a master control. Turns on all the lights on the map. I didn't even say it was bad. I just said I wouldn't have done it that way. That's the thing. As I said, when I all of the things that I bring up in every map review that I've ever done, I have is what I will be looking with a very harsh eye for me to get in my own map. Yeah, especially if you're going for console, the lower the slot count, the better. It's what worries me about using the sectioned roads. I'm hoping that's not going to whack the slot count up, but I don't think they're massively difficult. I haven't got any spares. We haven't even started baling yet, Blackmere. Here comes the rain, though. Oh, Smacky, I know exactly what I want the woodlands to look like. Hey, Jono, welcome along. Let's get this, let's get the combine fully emptied then, seeing as the rain has begun. And you guys can see what it's like to start having the fields bogged down. It's 20 past 1 is not bad for the rain turning up. And we don't have a huge amount of field left, so that's good. I'm doing well, thank you, Jono. Custom NPCs, yes. Definitely custom NPCs. Probably based around patrons, I think. And look at that, we're already sinking into the field. Yes, yeah, absolutely planning it for the C64 version of FarmSim. Which, of course, I have on my shelf behind me here. Sealed in its packet. Oh, God, this is why we're not going to be able to bale in this rain, because look at that. Already we're getting bogged down on this field. If it rains all afternoon, we're just not going to move. Well, we'll see how we go. We need to get that baled up though. Custom crop calendar, yeah, based on what we had. As I said, the first year is going to be based on my dad's. What my dad's setup was. We will do a wash in a moment, Classman. Getting FS23 tomorrow for Switch. Awesome. I've had great fun while I was on holiday playing FS23. There's no Amstrad version of FarmSim. C64 only. I don't think you can, to the best of my knowledge. For those who are wondering what we're talking about, If you weren't around for FS19, that is the actual Farming Simulator Commodore 64 version. And that's still sealed. That's still in its wrapping. There is a C64 cartridge in that box, which is so cool. I love that they went to that extent with it. I forgot to switch the screen back. And if you want to see a review of that, when I was over at Giants for FS19, I did a review of that on an actual Commodore 64. Good night, Michael. Thanks for joining us. Do I have I actually don't have a Commodore 64, but there is a version of it that you can play on PC. And in fact, you can buy it from the Farming Simulator website. When we did our, next time we do our retrospective, when we go through all the farm sim games again, I will have to include the C64 edition. Right, let's stop that. And do we have cover? Yeah, we'll cover it so the rain doesn't get it too wet. Right, let's see if we sink into the field or whether we can actually bail. What size bales can we create on this? Okay. So it's only 125s? Oh God, look at that. Look at how much I'm sinking into this field already. Yeah, just before. Yeah, I've got net wrap in it. I did modify this baler so it would take net wrap. Yeah, the straw is keeping the tractor up, and then we're dragging the baler through the mud. But I do love this fast bale. This is fantastic. It's mod shaker maker. It's the mud mod. Just add water. Oh, through the mud. I love this baler. This is awesome. Missed a bit. Yeah, I'm not going back. Oh. That is the first time it's beeped. Going the whole way around this field so far. Pause. So pause break. Wow. I have a feeling at some point we're going to get stuck on the corner. You're on perfect, shake a big, nice. XR22, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Wow, that is just getting lower. This baler is great. I think we had a tiny section there it missed. So 8 miles an hour, it seems to be about right. Yeah. Maybe 7 miles an hour. Yeah, good to see Ballyspring back. Hopefully that will be out soon. Although not too soon because we, well, we're going to go and do it for the multiplayer at some point. I think yes, we've had 2 full harvests on Ebony Isle. Yeah, we'll watch us sink into the mud here. That's just crazy. It's getting harder in the spaces where the tractor is sinking. It is getting worse. Probably best to leave it until it's well, it's had lots of updates up to this point. That's the thing. That's why I've been waiting for Ballyspring because I want to get it so it's available to console. And B, I wanted to get it after it had a whole load of updates on it. I think we're going to have to get a bale stacking trailer for the farm. I think if I try and stack all these by hand, it's going to take me forever. Yeah, it's been out on Air Agri modding for a while. Ballyspring. Forever and ever and ever. Look at our new T7 go. Deep into the mud. That's not bad. That's done really well on that first headland. Yeah, there's a lot of yards on it, which is why it's perfect for MP. It does float on the windrow because the straw is keeping it afloat. which is great because that means we can actually bale it. It's why the baler is then just sinking behind, and why it has so much trouble when there isn't straw about. But it is getting harder at some point when we are no longer, when we're between rows here. This is just going to get stuck. And I'm waiting for that moment. Could really do it. No, this T7 is more than powerful enough to do this. This is our brand spanking new T7 that's got 8 hours on it. Oh, no, that's not the... that's got... Yeah, 8 hours on it. I've already sullied one of my series with a Massey. Can't do that to a second one. Do with a JD, not a Massey. No, those are expensive. I like my blue tractors. My blue tractors are awesome. The main tractor for the roleplay is fantastic. I know where I'm going with the roleplay and equipment, and it's just, it puts a smile on my face, the equipment we're going with that. I can't believe how many bales we're getting off here. This is a little bit ridiculous. As is the fact that this is actually working and just not. Oh, that baler is getting rather low in the field though. I think when we come to do the actual main body of the field, we're going to struggle. Right, time to take alternate rows and start going up the field. And yeah, now we might start getting stuck. Hey, Mystic, welcome along. It's very bogged down. So ready with a party of 12. Welcome, 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 Raiders. Hope you had a good stream, ASO. Macaulay Gert 302, welcome along. And Mr. Deviation 11, welcome along. Oh yeah, we've got to drive quite a way now through the mud. We're churning the field up. Wow. Before we get anywhere near it with a cultivator or anything like that. Hope you had a good stream, ASO. Yeah, that straw is definitely keeping the tractor afloat. Convoy mode tonight. Oh, nice. I need to get back into some ETS. Actually, I need to set up something up. So, I promised GD I would set up a VTC command on here for his VTC. So I need to do that at some point. And certainly when I do get round to the 24-hour stream stuff, we will be doing some Euro Truck. Probably looking at about September for the 24-hour stream this year. And as I said, I think we're going to do it over 2 days and 12 hours on Twitch and 12 hours on YouTube. Whoa. There we go. 7 miles an hour seems to be about right to not have issues. We're down to only 42% of net wrap left though. Is it worth buying? Yeah, Euro Truck I definitely think is worth buying for the price. And Euro Truck is like £3 at the moment, something like that. And normally it's really cheap to get Euro Truck. And ETS. Then, you know, if you want to then start adding areas of Europe on, it's quite nice. Yeah, I like Euro Truck as a game. It's the game I use my my eye tracker in most. Thank you, Thefisherj. Yeah, go check out Gamer Dragons BTC if you play Euro Truck. I am part of it, so I'm not just plugging it because he's a friend. I would, anyway, but yeah, I am also part of it as well. So when I get into ETS, that is the VTC I'm part of. And I actually, last couple of times, I've remembered to turn on Truck Book. Nearly 3,400 hours played since release. Never any company that keeps giving updates to new DLC now and again. Yeah. It is pretty awesome from that point of view. Constant updates, constant new DLC. And it's a 10-year-old game at this point, ETS. And an ATS. Whew. 1,297 currently on ETS. I don't know how many hours I have on ETS at the moment. It must be in somewhere in the 600 odd hours ish. Actually, that one there. Guess what I was playing earlier? Right. So I've only got 159 hours in it. I thought I had more than 159 hours in it. Oh, farming I have a ridiculous number of hours in, but of course because FS22 I have the Giants version and not the Steam version. I know I have somewhere in the region of 6,000 hours in FS19. Yeah, because FS19 I did have on Steam. Where's Steam gone? There we go. Yeah, 6,396 hours on FS19 on Steam. I think my FS17 time may actually be higher though. Where's FS17? Maybe that's up the top as well. Where's FS? Apparently, I don't have FS17 on Steam. That's a bit weird. I thought I did. Oh. Have I ever played Elite Dangerous? I have not. It is on my wish list, and it is one of those games I would love to play. But no, I've never played Elite Dangerous. My thoughts on the new DLC coming are... It's not overly special. It's one where I will probably use some equipment for it, but for me it's a little bit take it or leave it. I like that it brings new brands to the game. Other than that, it doesn't bring much else new. So yeah, if you like the new brands or you like the equipment in it, great. I don't think it's a controversial opinion to say I'm not over enthusiastic about it. I don't hate it. I can't hate any DLC for Farm Sim, because one of the great things about the DLCs for Farm Sim is none of them are required. But at the same time, it's, you know, it's not a DLC I feel I absolutely have to, you know, absolutely want. Oh no, I love Pumps and Hoses. Pumps and Hoses is a fantastic DLC. Pumps and Hoses does something that the really good DLCs do, and that is adds new functionality, adds a whole load of new equipment, brings in a different gameplay style, which normally only happens with Platinum Edition type of things. Got a cool thumbnail for tomorrow? Fantastic Gaming FFC. Yeah, I love that mod. But when FS22 came out, I actually converted a screenshot mod from FS19 to 22 because I absolutely needed a screenshot mod for to make my thumbnails, and I couldn't do without any of the ones that I was using in FS19. Think the bale stacking map could be the bonus pack? Is that thing? Yeah, we've got another bonus pack coming, haven't we? God, that overshadows the... When the when the Farm Sim League returns, and when the arena mode or the arena DLC is released out of beta, I am going to set up an always on arena server, so anybody who wants to go and play can go and play on it. I'm also considering maybe doing a mini VFN tournament, so if people be interested in maybe getting a few teams together and playing in amongst the VFN, some arena mode, that'd be fairly cool, I think. Or even maybe doing the bale stacking challenge. Whoa. Oh, damn it. How did that happen? Oh, it turned off. Why did it turn off? Oh, I'm out of wrap. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is where we might get stuck. God, look at how much that sinks every time we get out of a... Yeah, don't spin the tires. That's what we're going to avoid doing. I'm going to have to take my telehandler out there as well and move that bale. I've tried using the clothing mod for a little bit. I will be doing something on it next week and then releasing VF branded clothing. Where's my JCB? Oh, hang on. That sounds like Christmas music. Yeah, that is. There it is. What's the betting we get this stuck on the field now? Yeah, they do. And you do get stuck. I have had it with equipment getting stuck. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, Night Gaming FFC. Well, I will be wearing mine. I will also be wearing my esports shirt. Because I have an esports shirt. I'm going to have to take my Giants branded shirt, I think, for the Sunday, though. If we're casting. I've got my Giants polo shirt. That'll have to come with me. Right, we'll go park this back in the shed now that we've covered it in mud. But yeah, this will be with me. All I need now is a giant suitcase. But tell you what, if I get to go to Agritechnica again, I will be taking a suitcase. Right, we need net wrap add-on for this. Can I just reverse this in, actually? The field is getting shredded, yes, but then we're going to be replanting it, so it's fine. And giant space. I've already done that one, Jesse. Claus made me get a cow all over my face. Nope. Is it in that corner? It is in that corner. Oh, it needs to be the side of it, does it? Okay, fine. Let's get it out of here. There we go. We shouldn't need to put another one of those in for now. I am not packed for FarmCon. I only put the soon FarmCon on my Twitter profile today. But it won't be long. Yeah. I've got all my stuff together. I do need to start checking I've got everything I need. And I need to check with my brother to see if he has received his passport yet. Oh, come on. Up we go. Will I be playing FS23? I have played some FS23. I haven't played much FS23 on either in video or on stream. I have played some, and I did do a sort of a first look type review of it over on my YouTube channel. And I have played it myself in my spare time. Yeah, we're definitely on a better ingestion server. Is it worth it? Yes. I think it's definitely worth it on the Switch. I'm not a huge fan of microtransactions and things like that, which the mobile version has. But certainly, as a version of FS22. A cut down version of FS22 for on the go. Yeah, it's fantastic. You can cut grass in the snow. Really? Can you? Oh, damn. Get that down. Looks like the sky is brightening up a bit. We were expecting it to stop raining around about 5 o'clock. Downside is that this is not going to dry out enough for us to get harvesting again today. I'm hoping that when we come back on Wednesday, it's not going to be too bad. That we're going to have a good run. It does say that we're going to rain on the way, but that's fine. If we can get this baled as much as possible today, and finish the canola off on Wednesday, that will be good news. The preloading chamber on this baler is awesome. Just makes things so much easier. I'm intrigued by how many bales we're going to have created today. Oh, we're already over 100 bales. We're already easily over 100 bales. I could just bring the bale counter up and check, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised actually if we end up with 200 bales on here. Oh, we're gonna have to sell some then if that's the case. It's definitely gonna have to restack them. (5:15) in the afternoon. I'm gonna have a quick look at the shop while I'm here. A 28-foot bearer feed header is the only new item. What did I add today that's least? Is that my header? Yeah, it's the header to my combine is least. 64,000 I'd have to pay to get that. Wow. We have actually got some milk to sell. That's actually one thing I need to consider. Stop using the fast bale and FS90 to develop the bug where it would only run at 3-4 miles an hour and 7 miles an hour. It should never do. Tried it in FS22 though. Yeah, it actually runs faster than this. I've limited it to 7 miles an hour because it fills up and I have to stop otherwise. Ooh, that came close. Speed based on the wind. Okay. I have got a Kubota on sale. I don't have a use for it at the moment, and it's only the 6M, I think. Yeah, it's only a 6M, so it's only 104 horsepower to 141. We don't have a use for that. The only use I would have for that on the farm would be as a yard tractor. So replacing our 7610. Which I don't feel the need to replace our 7610. It's only got 30 odd hours on it and it does the job. We're going to keep some of it. We're going to sell some of it. We don't have a use for all this straw. But we probably have a use for maybe 50 odd bales, I think. Milk collection mod might be more realistic, Martin. Yeah. I'll have to look into that one. Some yellow classic New Holland mods. I've never seen a New Holland tractor, you know. As in a classic yellow New Holland tractor. They must exist because New Holland's color was yellow. Yeah, you see, you search for New Holland yellow tractor. Is that would be one, wouldn't it? But not much comes up at all. Well, no, because what I'm thinking, Farmer Kev, is because current New Holland is made up from three companies. Fiat, Ford, and New Holland. So, the logo comes from Fiat. The color comes from Ford, and the name comes from New Holland. But of course, Fiat Agri tractors were brown. Ford tractors were blue. Were there such things as yellow New Holland tractors before the companies merged? That's the question I've got. So many bales. Because Fiat is a brand that's in game. and because Fiat owns New Holland, whereas Ford is a separate company. So Ford sold their tractor division to Fiat, and it became part of New Holland. Whereas Fiat Motor Group own New Holland. That's the difference, Martin. Okay, so the original New Holland was just machinery, so just combines and balers. So yeah, there were no yellow New Holland tractors. Fiat's in game, yeah. So let's just stop this. Where are you? It was definitely in FS. I'll do it by brand. Right. And that's these items. Odds and deals. A brand. Here we go. Okay, they were in FS 17. Sorry, they were in FS 19. I believe they are still in game as a base brand, but don't seem to have a base game piece of equipment. And that might be because I think Giants released... Hang on. If I'm right, Giants released a mod from the last game. Let's have a look. Yeah, there it is. So Giants released this very early on in FS22's life. And this is the one from the previous game. And as you can see, released by Giants, which is what puts the brand in the game. So yeah, it's an in-game brand. Good evening, MJ Woody. Welcome along. Oh, cool, Gaming FFC. I'll have a look for that then. Yeah, the sun is setting now. Well, it's 6:15. It's also 11:10, so we need to wrap things up. But we will get this field baled today. Even though I'm fairly sure we're sinking deeper into this and it's getting harder now. We definitely, if this was ploughed or cultivated or anything like that, we would have big problems trying to move about this field. Right, I think there's not going to be enough straw in this last row to do any more. So let's unload that. Turn this off. Lift it. You know what? I don't know. I think there might be. Possibly. Looking at where the previous bales dropped. I'm going to try it. Well, let's see if we can get one more bale out. It's a fairly thin row, this. It's not far off filling the pre-chamber. But yeah, I think that's probably it. Good job in start trying it with C. Do the effects provide affect that? No, there's no difference further down the line, Martin. It would be fairly cool, actually, if the effect that had was that you then had to plow the field and you'd then have a bigger choice to make. I kind of like that idea. That it would then make it require plowing if you went and drove over the field like that with the while it was really muddy. The rain has stopped. So we'll give this a quick wash down. And then we'll put our baler away for now. Like to see the Marshall, it's a cool classic mod. Yeah. Right, let's get this back in the shed. We will put it in here. Now that we're done with it, at least until we finish harvest, I think. Hey, it's the Matty. Welcome along. It's going well, thank you. I'll leave that there. Put this in here with the other T7. Next time, I think we're probably going to have to feed the cows before we go any further. Feed the doggo. And Duke's been fed. Right, and save it there. It's nice. Now that we've got a reasonable color, it's much better. It's just me, or are my lights really bright tonight? I had to reset the let's see if we can. That is really bright. It's hurting my eyes a little bit. Wow. So how much have we got? We have 91,000 liters of canola at the moment. We created today 143 bales. Not as many as I thought. And balance that out a little bit. Still fairly bright. Yeah. Wow. And we drove 21.69 miles today, or 20.69 miles today. And we harvested 6 hectares. Cool. Right, let's move forward to the next day. So 6 a.m. because we're in September. Hay requiring 2 goes with the 10. That would be good. Right, and turn our time down. Save that. And as always, before we go, we're going to have a quick look in the shop, see if there's anything new for the new day. See if there's anything we have to go and borrow a load of money for. No, but that would be cool. Oh, how cool would that be to have? Can't afford it. That would be perfect on here. That would be absolutely perfect on here. But we don't have 216,000 to run it. So, yeah. Right, so... we'll go out to here, on to here. Yeah, they are. They're the ones who put the dribble bar on the back, which is just amazing. Right, where are we going this evening? Who are we going to go and see and raid? Let's have a look over on Twitch and see who's about. Wow, not many people tonight. I think I know where I'm going to go, because I've not raided them for a while. Yeah, I think Rabbit Man's streaming, so we're going to go over and see him. He's only got 229 followers, so yeah, let's go and raid Rabbit Man. And give him a bit of a boost tonight. He'd love it. Yeah, he absolutely would. So a few thank yous to say before we go. Thank you to ASO for your raid. You are awesome. Ziplip, thank you for your raid. You are awesome. Midnight Trucker, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Aussie 635, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Paul Sinclair, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Trucker Matsy, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. Culture 1983, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome. And Mark B747, thank you for resubscribing. You are awesome as well. I will be back on Wednesday evening as usual, where we're going to be continuing on the oats, and trying to get the rest of that canola harvested, and probably doing a little bit of work with the cows as well. Video tomorrow looking at Cavalier Roy's new match, so go and check that out. And Attingham Park will be back on Tuesday, so go check that out as well. I will endeavor to get a schedule posted on social media and on the Discord tomorrow as well. So if you want to know when everything is happening, go and check that out. I am going to send you over to Rabbitman 1969 now. Yeah, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.